Today we're taking a look at something I really enjoy, and that is transforming redstone houses. Yo, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another MCPE video. Today we're taking a look at a really cool transforming redstone house. This house has two different looks and they transform right in front of your eyes. Now, if that is not cool enough, we're also going to be taking a look at a transforming cave, which basically has a hidden base sort of built out of a cave, and yet again that transforms from a cave into a house. So some really cool stuff. If you guys do enjoy the video, be sure to take 1 second to crush that like button. Let's aim for 1,000,000 bajillion likes. I know we can do it. And if you hit that button, you might get a little reward, and it's a very lovely feeling in your heart. But either way, let's get into this. So first things first, we're going to take a look at our transforming house, which is the main part of this video. We're going to walk forward here, and oh, actually, you know what? Before we walk forward, we should mention the creator of this. His name is Derpy Jones. You can go check him out on YouTube. I will link him down below, as well as if you guys have your own maps that you would like me to showcase, you can go ahead and submit it to the link down below, and I'll definitely do that. And if your maps are cool enough, I might invite you to join my build team. I'm really looking for some new builders, so get on that, guys. Either way, let's go into our house and take a look at it. So straight ahead, as you guys can see, we have this very basic looking house. I mean, the decoration and the indentations of the walls and stuff like that looks really awesome. We have the right and the left side pretty much looking the same, a bland ceiling, and then the front over there, as well as we have a staircase going down towards some storage chests, and inside those chests we have a bunch of cookies. So if you guys like cookies, they're in there. But yeah, let's back up and take a look at how this thing actually transforms. Okay, so over here we have a button, and this button is pretty much going to set all of the mechanisms into motion. So let's go ahead and click on that button, and as you guys can see, it will start moving the room. Take a look at this. Now our line of sight is going to get blocked here for a bit, but basically what's happening is that we have walls pretty much moving and swapping positions. So now, as you can see, once this wall goes up a bit, you can see that the inside as well is moving. The floor, the ceiling, all four corners of this thing is getting a complete transformation, and eventually it will come back down to this. As you guys can see, a brand new doorway. Then we have an interior with a working fireplace. You guys saw that right in front of us. The fireplace popped out and actually ignited with some netherrack at the bottom. And now take a look at this. It's a completely different environment. It's made out of a lot of wood, as well as bookcases, and we have some seating arrangements also built into this place. And not only can we transform into this house, but we can revert back to the other one if we so choose. But either way, guys, check this out. We have a bed over here on the left hand side with a crafting table, as well as the same thing on the right side. It's pretty much a mirror image on either side of the room, but you guys get the idea. It's a really cool thing to see in Minecraft, especially since we have a brand new chandelier from the ceiling, a brand new ceiling entirely, as well as a new floor. And the fireplace just makes it so cool because you wouldn't expect a working fireplace to just pop out like that. And so many things need to go right for this thing to work, guys. I cannot stress that enough. Like, the dispensers need to be placed at the right position, the timer needs to go off at the right time in order to ignite the actual netherrack. The netherrack needs to be there, and also, you know, you can't ignite it while there's a block like missing, otherwise it would, you know, light up all the wood in the house. So just a lot of things have to go right for this to work, and it's really cool to see it in MCPE. Now, what you guys have been waiting for, let's revert this back to the original and just see it for ourselves. Now we're gonna kind of fly in the middle over here just so we can get a better view of the transformation. And as you guys can see, we have our floors and our ceilings as well as our walls swapping out, going back to the original design. Now, I'm not really sure how this process works. Obviously, it's with sticky pistons, but I've never made a transforming house before, and yeah, if you guys could figure out what's going on here, that'll be really cool, and you could possibly make your own map and submit it for yourselves. Now, as you guys can see, our room transformed right in front of our eyes yet again, and it's basically back to the original. So I switched over to my iPad since you don't need to be on the latest version to play this map, but we're going to walk forward and enter our cave. This is where our house is going to be located, and it's quite square. That's so we're going to give away the fact that there's a house hidden in this position, but but it has these 2 blocks to kind of throw everyone off if they come over here and try to look for the house. But either way, yeah, that is pretty much the space. Now let's go ahead and grab ourselves a redstone torch, place it down over here, and that is pretty much going to start the transformation. As you guys can see, the ceiling and the walls will begin to change, as well as the floor, and there's a slight glitch with the wall at the back, but either way, ignoring that, it's still a pretty cool creation, and that's really why I wanted to include it in this video. Even though it's not as amazing as the first one, this was Derpy Jones' first attempt to create a transforming room, and I think it turned out well. I believe it's my personal game that's causing this wall over here not to move up, so if you download it yourself, I would recommend, you know, testing it out and seeing if it works, as well as you could maybe show your friends, and they would be super impressed by the fact that a cave just transformed into a house. Now inside this house, we do have a carpeted floor with some lighting in the floor and ceiling as well, which is basically glowstone, and then we have some anvils on the left hand side with some furnaces where you could use to cook your items or smelt your ores. And then we have some crafting tables and some chests on the right hand side, and once again our chests are filled with cookies. So that's very delicious and yummy. Let's go back towards the cave entrance now and place down a torch right in that position yet again, and then our cave should basically revert back into the original state. So as you guys can see, we now have our cave hidden once again, and if you don't expect a transforming house to be in this position, then it's a really great way to hide your redstone house. So guys, that is basically going to wrap up today's MCPE video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to take 1 second to yet again crush that like button, and you will get a warm fuzzy feeling in your heart. If you want to check out some other videos, you can do that by clicking on the annotations on your screens or in the link in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe to see when I post my videos. This was Twiistz, and I'll see you guys next time.